Okay, it has to be a lolly. Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here. Welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Alright, so Mamonir's companion, official. This is how she's gonna look like. I'm not sure if I like it. I guess I was expecting something a little bit different, but it is pretty cool. You don't get to see the creature as much. Alright, you don't get the... Where's the head of this creature? Like there's just a bunch of tentacles going everywhere, I guess, which is cool. Alright, it's similar to Mamonir herself. She's alright in my opinion, she's alright. I think I prefer Mamonir more, like in terms of the concept and the artwork. That could be just me. The red and blue eyes is pretty intriguing, kind of like it as well. Alright, let's jump into the game and talk about Mamonir for a bit. Now, something that I've been wanting to talk for a very long time. Mamonir. How is she going to be? Is she going to be strong? Is she going to be weak? You know, I hope that she will get a complete skill revamp. Now, I'm a big fan of Mamonir. I'm a big fan of her concept. Now, the only reason I didn't purchase her is because it doesn't make sense for me to do so. In my eyes, Mamonir is only extremely good against, you know, some of the world bosses. Dagdaron, Arcstar, because of this particular skill right here. Now this skill is quite unique. It ignores damage reduction, or incoming damage reduction, so it means it will ignore those barrier skills. Not many heroes have this. I think Vals has this as well, so she's quite similar to Vals in the offensive manner. So Mamonir is quite unique in terms of, right now, as of now, her skills sort of stands between her being a defender and a warrior. Alright, she's very similar with Angelica. Now Angelica has 100% defense, whereas Mamonir has energy guard. In terms of damage, Angelica deals way more. Now here's the thing, right? Mamonir is kind of broken back then. Like, she is one of the more broken units. I wouldn't say she's on par with Velfen. I think Velfen is pretty strong as well. But she's definitely, you know, she has a lot of her usage because of this skill as well, where it reflects and also nullify. And once you go all the way to +6, right, that's where you get buff prohibition as well, and you can sort of use her to counter taunts. Alright, enemy has taunt that can come in and hit you, you can immediately just buff prohibits them and they will not receive taunt at all. So Mamonir is specifically good at that. Now obviously they're going to give you out one Mamonir for free, okay, so you can choose between Mamonir or Velfen. Now please wait for the video, especially if you are new. Do not make any more wrong decisions. It pains me whenever I hear people saying that, oh my god, I picked Beliaf and now I'm struggling in the arena. Why did you not pick Seto? Okay, so please wait for the video. I'm going to make a comparison between Mamonir and Velfen and hopefully give you guys an idea on who is the better one overall. Like Beliaf versus Seto is just so huge. The difference is so big. Seto is just like too good compared to Beliaf, right? Even till today, you rarely see Beliaf like get by. I mean, sure, there are some players that tend to use her, and sure, she works in some specific formation. I get it. But she's not for everyone. Like, you have to accept that, and if you don't care about PvP, that's fine. You just want to pick your waifu or whatever, go ahead. My point is, Mamonir has always been the underdog. I'm not sure how are they going to improve her skill. So right now, if you go to +10, alright, if you look at her skills right now, she has energy guard similar to Velfen, okay? Whereas where her HP is going to scale up to give her this barrier, which can regenerate every turn. Alright, she has this ability, again, a defensive ability, which allows her to tank, nullify things, remove the taunt, etc. She has debuff immunity, and lastly, she has quite a high amount of damage as well. She deals decent damage. Although she struggles with 100% defense, but the ability to go through incoming damage reduction, you know, which is why I compare her with Angelica, alright, where they both struggle with 100% defense. There's already plenty of units that can deal with 100% defense. I don't think she needs that specifically, but if they can improve on her energy guard and make her stronger, I think that's going to be the key right here. Now, in terms of the range, this helps a lot at all. Having the ability of, you know, going to hit 2 enemies as opposed to 1. Now this is something that I enjoyed my Grand for having, my Grand Hill there. I really hope that Mamonir can basically fill in that gap. The only downside with Mamonir is she does not have Taunt, but that can easily be fixed if you use Endolin, if you use Albion, if you use Floria. I think that's going to be insane. Floria to Mamonir is going to be pretty insane. If you think about it, how the scaling will work with the energy gut, that's going to be pretty cancerous. I've never seen that being done yet. I'm not sure if that actually even works. Oh, by the way, in my previous video, I did mention that S-mode can actually pillage Beliaf and Galania's buff. Apparently, a lot of you guys corrected me and say that it cannot. And yes, I've verified that as well. It can't. Apparently, I made a mistake right there. Just want to put this out there. So yeah, regarding Mamonir, I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think, because I am quite torn right now, as always. I am on the fence of thinking that I don't think she's going to be that good. But then again, for me, she's going to be free, right? Because you can either pick Velfen and Mamonir from the Jumpstart quest. They have pretty much confirmed it, and I already have my Velfen built to +9. So it makes sense for me to pick up a Mamonir, you know, as a +9 for the option between the two. And here's the thing, right? Mamonir, like I mentioned, she's a defender at its core. Yes, she does have this ability right here to deal damage, but at the end of the day, she's mostly used to defend. She's mostly used to tank hits. She's mostly fit that role to basically try to take a couple of hits and hopefully stall the match while your remaining magicians, your remaining warriors deal as much damage to the enemy team as possible. I'm not sure if she can do that, and how are they going to rework her to be able to do that. Defender is a really tight space, alright? She's competing with a lot of strong defenders right now. Like, a lot of these strong defenders, they have been meta for a while and is still meta up till this point. For example, Bane, right? So Bane is pretty strong. Like, let's be honest here. This guy can deal pretty insane amount of damage as well, alright? In terms of, this guy has everything. He has 100% defense, right? He has 100% defense, he has fixed damage, he has insane healing, he has 18 turns taunt, right? And he has damage distortion and debuff immunity. Alright, of course this will only occur after he moves and stuff, and some of these conditions will require him to be able to kill enemy first before he can get 100% defense. But my point is, Bane has everything. And the only way for Mamonir to be better than this guy is for Mamonir to have taunt. But I doubt that that's going to happen. I think Mamonir will always be just another Archon, you know, a defender that is meant to take hits, stuff like that. And Archon, from what I gather, he's quite solid in my opinion. A lot of players don't seem to like his skills that much. I get it. He only has 1 tile range. I would think that he deserves 2 tile range, in my opinion. I would say that Archon with 2 tile range is going to shine much better. But 1 tile range, yeah, I definitely can see the issue right there. And I feel like this skill is what makes him kind of bad in a way. Multiplier here is quite high for him to receive damage every single turn. I feel like 6% is kind of high. I feel like this should be 3% so that he can last longer in the battle, in my opinion. Now again, if Mamonir is going to be just a glorified Archon, I am not sure if it's going to be worth pulling for. Because like someone like me, now I'm not sure about you guys, but I already have Archon plus 15. Now if Mamonir is going to be kind of similar, right? Think about it. Is it worth it for me to spend like maybe 30,000 diamonds to try and get 4 Mamonir companions, right? I know I can get one from Fate System to get Mamonir to plus 15. It's not worth it, alright? Again, Legendary is not easy to build in this game. If you are new to the game, please wait for the guides and think carefully before you pick anyone. Don't just waste your legend skill books. It takes months if not years to collect them, alright? It's not something that you can just build overnight. And some players tend to forget that, you know, if you get super unlucky to get just 1 legend companion, it's 18,000 diamonds. Yes, 18,000 diamonds. That is a lot. If you are unlucky, obviously we would like to think that we are lucky all the time. Gacha system, that's how it works, but sometimes not all of us are. Alright, you're gonna get trapped, you're gonna fall for this unluckiness, and you're gonna see your diamonds, your legend scrolls or whatever just go down flush hard all the way. And speaking of defenders, I want to talk a little bit about Kaylin. I've been using her a lot, a ton, and I love her. I actually do love her a lot. I doubt Mamonir will be able to do what she can do. Okay, here's the thing, right? I've been thinking, yeah, sure, Mamonir with something like Albion, like I mentioned, sounds like a pretty good idea. Mamonir with Floria sounds like a pretty good idea as well. Floria Albion, even greater idea. At the end of the day, yeah, sure. But if you think about it, in formation building wise, you're sacrificing 2 spots, Floria and Albion, 2 supporters, which probably won't do anything much to the rest of the team except for to her, buffing her, and she might still get destroyed by Livia, right? At round 2. She might still get destroyed by Alec in round 1. She might still get one-shotted by Ventana. Alright, if you think about it, that's gonna happen if she has Taunt. So yeah, in theory, ideally, a lot of things seems OP, but in practice, it might not seem that good. And I'm kind of on the fence. I hope, you guys can wait for a bit. Once I obtain her, I'm definitely going to pick her for sure. I'm going to test her intensely or immensely. I'm going to give her a couple of arena battles and basically give her better judgment, because something like Arkan, I thought he's going to be really strong when I first looked at his skills, but after I use him, I can see why people might say that he's not as good, because he's quite situational. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think of Mamonir's rework. How is it going to be? In my opinion, again, you have to always weigh in the comparison with all the other defenders that we have right now. Alright, we still have Grand Hilde, which is pretty decent, not too bad. Kaylin, which is really good. Bane and Arkan, and even Lucius himself, right? Can Mamonir be a better Lucius? Because this is something that a lot of players, at the end of the day, you're still investing in a legendary. Is it worth to invest in a Mamonir over a Lucius? I mean, if you're into tentacles, sure. But if you prefer horse, maybe this guy is for you, right? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like. Have a nice day. Goodbye.